you?
I'm David Hasselhoff.
Hooray!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 silly, fun movies.
It's good to be the king.
For this list, we'll be looking at funny, goofy films that kept us giggling with every watch. Did your favorite silly movie make our list? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Scary Movie.
Do you like scary movies?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite?
I don't know.
Think.
Oh, I know. Kazam. You know, the one where Shaq plays a genie?
That's not a horror movie.
Well, you haven't seen Shaq act.
Horror movies aren't usually the first thing that come to mind when we hear the word silly and fun, but this parody flips the genre on its head. Scary Movie pokes fun at classic horror film tropes, like the final girl, menacing phone calls, and the killer picking off a group of teens one by one.
Yo, son, it's like I've seen this all before.
They had a killer at your old high school, Shorty?
Nah, it was in this movie Scream. Same dialogue and everything.
Riffing on everything from Scream to Halloween to The Matrix, the film's laughable moments come from the farcical scenarios in which the characters find themselves. The humor might be childish, but that's what makes it so fun to watch.
I guess this is the big climax. Hope you don't mind if I fake it.
Number 9, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I am Robin of Locksley.
Robin of Locksley? I've just come from Maid Marian, the lady whose heart you stole. You prince of thieves, you.
While the tale of Robin Hood is a heartwarming and heroic one of a man who steals from the rich and gives to the poor, this rendition takes a somewhat different approach. The playful spoof tells the story of Robin of Locksley as he tries to overthrow Prince John with an eclectic crew of singing outcasts who are pretty hilarious in their own right.
We're men in tights, tights! Always on guard, defending the people's rights. When you're in a fix, just call for the men in tights.
Like most Mel Brooks parodies, this movie has brilliant writing and is packed with non-stop puns and one-liners. Make no mistake, this Robin Hood knows how to set itself apart in the most important ways.
Unlike some other Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent.
Number 8, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. There's nothing like an animated friendship flick to warm your heart and leave you laughing. And this Wallace and Gromit film is no exception.
We can brainwash the bunnies.
Rabbit rehabilitation.
The titular characters are as endearing and charming as ever, this time running a rabbit relocation service as the town prepares for an annual vegetable competition. But when they accidentally meld Wallace's mind with a rabbit's, chaos ensues.
Well, fancy that. Rabbit ears. That is a bit odd. And what are you trying to say, lad?
This is a convivial and lighthearted film for audiences of every age, full of hilarious mishaps and amusing characters. Taking 5 years to write, model, produce, and shoot with only a few seconds of usable footage being filmed each day, it's truly a labor of love, and it shows.
Gold? Yes. 24 carat?
Number 7, Ferris Buellers Day Off.
How could I possibly be expected to handle school on a day like this?
Is there anything more fun than playing hooky? Ferris is a popular teenager who seems to be able to get away with anything through his charm and resourcefulness.
When the meat get pinched, the bold survive. Let's go.
Let's surrender.
Never.
When he skips school with his girlfriend and best friend, they find themselves on an adventure through the streets of Chicago that would make most teens sitting in a classroom green with envy. They swipe Cameron's dad's Ferrari, eat at a fancy restaurant, and crash a parade, to name a few of their shenanigans, all with the world's most determined principal hot on their heels. Ferris truly knows how to show his friends and himself a good time.
You're such a wonderful crowd. We'd like to play a little tune for you. It's one of my personal favorites. And I'd like to dedicate it to a young man who doesn't think he's seen anything good today.
Number 6, Monty Python's Life of Brian. While this film may have come out in the 70s, its humor and rewatchability are truly timeless. A satirical depiction of a man born on the same day as Jesus in the stable next door. The movie makes fun of blind followers of faith.
You don't need to follow me. You don't need to follow anybody. You've got to think for yourselves. You're all individuals.
This is absurdism at its best. In fact, some moments in the film left even the cast barely able to keep it together.
What about you? Do you find it visible?
Although the plot led to some controversy, with some members of the religious community calling it blasphemous, it became a box office success. Since then, it's often been called one of the best British comedies ever made.
Forget about your scene. Give the audience a grin. Enjoy it. It's your last chance anyhow.
Number 5. Mr. Bean's Holiday.
Un café?
Oui.
Du sucre?
Non.
You speak very good French.
Gracias.
Is there anyone sillier or funnier than the wholesome Mr. Bean? A masterclass in physical comedy, this movie follows the mostly silent protagonist on a trip from England to France, where he finds an unlikely companion after he accidentally separates a boy named Stepan from his father. Along the journey, wherever Mr. Bean finds himself, anarchy seems to follow.
Is it really so hard for you guys? I mean, all you have to do is this.
He struggles with the language barrier, blows up the set of a yogurt commercial, and creates some serious pandemonium at a film festival. Somehow, we just can't look away from the chaos he creates.
Sometimes you don't quite see the elements coming together, and then when it all comes together, there's something magical, something organic.
Number 4. The SpongeBob SquarePants Movie.
I never thought I'd see it with my own eye.
Tickets to the SpongeBob Movie!
It's no easy task to adapt such a beloved TV series into a feature film, but these filmmakers managed to create a wacky storyline that perfectly suits the show's famously kooky characters. When King Neptune's crown is stolen, SpongeBob and Patrick set out to prove Mr. Krabs' innocence, leading them to venture into the sea outside Bikini Bottom, and even into the human world.
Go, Hasselhoff! Next stop, Bikini Bottom!
Hilarity ensues, musical numbers are performed, and unlikely characters show up. It's a wild ride and an entertaining adventure that fans of the show can definitely appreciate.
SpongeBob, me boy! I'm sorry I ever doubted ye. That's a mistake I won't make again.
Number 3. Zoolander.
Hey, I got a wacky idea. What say we settle this on the runway?
Full of iconic one-liners and unforgettable facial expressions, this is a movie that can make anyone laugh. Centering around the easily brainwashable Derek Zoolander and his rival Hansel, it pokes fun at the fashion industry with a politically charged plot that combines two very different worlds. While this is not necessarily a typical role for Ben Stiller, he once again proves his comedic chops, not to mention his gift for physical comedy.
Did you ever think that maybe there's more to life than being really, really, really ridiculously good-looking?
The all-star cast includes some of the funniest actors of their generation. Paired with the brilliant writing, the audience is guaranteed relentless hilarity from start to finish.
Derek, you did it! That was amazing!
I know! I turned left!
Yeah, that too, but Derek, you saved the Prime Minister of Malaysia!
Oh, right! Cool!
Number 2. Airplane.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
This movie's dry humor and deadpan wit have cemented it as a classic in the genre of satire. Parroting disaster movies, Airplane tells the story of a plane whose passengers get poisoned by bad fish, rendering the pilot and co-pilot incapacitated.
What is it, Doctor? What's going on? I'm not sure. Haven't seen anything like this since the Anita Brad concert.
Former pilot Ted, his ex-girlfriend and flight attendant Elaine, and a passenger played by Leslie Nielsen are forced to find a way to land the plane before the colorful cast of characters on it become deathly ill. Packed with one-liners, puns, and slapstick gags, the film has had an immeasurable influence on comedy over the last 4 decades.
I can't tell. You can tell me I'm a doctor. No, I mean I'm just not sure. Or can't you take a guess? Well, not for another 2 hours. You can't take a guess for another 2 hours?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. The Griswolds entertain their entire family through a holiday filled with antics.
I told you we put it in too early.
Tommy Boy. A hapless young man goes to hilarious lengths to keep his dad's factory afloat.
You're driving along, and all of a sudden the kids are yelling from the back seat, I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy. Not now, damn it. Truck tire. I can't stop!
Cheaper by the dozen. This massive family has to deal with a new town and mom's new career.
Are you all right? You are in over your head, mister.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I will call. My wife is out of town. Hey.
Can I kill Jake now?
No, you finish washing the car first.
Pop star. Never stop, never stopping. Andy Samberg is perfectly cast as spiraling has-been Connor for real.
Pitchfork they gave it a negative review.
They didn't like it?
No, like it's a -4 out of 10. Positive 10, I assume. Pitchfork can be kind of pretentious though, so.
The Three Stooges. The classic trio is given a modern twist, courtesy of the Farrelly brothers.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Dumb and Dumber.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn have arguably become two of the most recognizable characters in the history of comedy. This road trip adventure flick follows the infamous pair of friends as they attempt to return a lost briefcase to a beautiful woman and unwittingly get caught up in a kidnapping plot.
Starts with an S. So swummy, slippy, slappy, slimmin, Swanson?
Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the...
Oh yeah, it's right here. Samsonite.
As they trek from Rhode Island to Colorado, they get into all kinds of hijinks. Along the way, they pull a prank involving laxative-laced coffee, annoy the heck out of a hitchhiker, and attend a gala in some not-so-subtle suits. The lovable duo might fail at a lot of things, but they never fail to entertain.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this and totally redeem yourself.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.